A very early theory developed in 1928 was that the blow to the head caused a depression in the skull that created a subsequent increase in hydrostatic pressure pulse in the subarachnoid space, which is where the cerebrospinal fluid is housed and is intended to cushion the brain. But since we now know that knockouts are likely caused by the rapid movement of the brain, this is likely not the best explanation. The next hypothesis is called the convulsive hypothesis, developed in 1944. This proposes that the mechanical force of the blow was actually enough to depolarize a group of cell membranes in the neurons, triggering an uncontrolled release of action potentials. Action potentials are just the signals that we talked about earlier. So basically, the blow to the head causes a quick, seizure-like activity and triggers a loss of consciousness. So the problem here is that if this were the case, you would expect to see convulsive-like movements in fighters after they got knocked out. And since the question is, what causes the acute loss of consciousness, this probably isn't the case, since convulsions after being knocked out in MMA or boxing are very rare.